Hey guys, Allie here. Welcome to episode 78 of Controller Nation Weekly for the week of January 20th, 2013. We've got a few release dates, some game announcements, plus the final fate of THQ at the end. So let's get to it. We start off the week with some release dates. Arisen, the expansion for Dragon's Dogma, drops on April 23rd. Europe will have to see it on April 26th, and will cost $40 and includes the retail version of the game and the expansion. Heavy Fire Shattered Spear is set to launch on January 29th on PC, PS3, and Xbox 360. Resident Evil Revelations is heading to Xbox 360, PSN, Wii U, and PC on May 21st. The once 3DS game will run you $50. Eek. We have a few delays. Dungeonland has been pushed back to January 29th, which isn't too bad. Shootmania Storm is delayed until April 10th, but an open beta starts on February 12th and runs until the game's launch. Speaking of betas, Crysis 3's open multiplayer beta opens on January 29th. Moving on to other news, Terraria is heading to XBLA and PSN in February. No word on pricing. Zeboyd has announced that On the Rain-Slick Precipice of Darkness 4 is in development. No word yet, release date of pricing. SimCity EDU was announced, bringing the classic city planning game into the classroom. Starbreeze announced Storm is the name of their next title. Little is known about the new shooter, but when we find out, we'll let you know. Mind and Revolt is the title of the BioShock Infinite prequel ebook. The book will be available February 12th for $2.99 on Kindle. Anyone who pre-orders the game via Amazon will get the ebook for free. Nintendo held press conference of sorts, so let's get to Nintendo's announcements. Wii Party is getting a sequel, and it's headed to the Wii U, no surprise there. The Virtual Console is headed to Wii U this spring with the spring update. If you can't wait to get your hands on classic titles, Nintendo will be offering one classic game a month for 30 cents through July on the eShop. The Miiverse is headed to your phone in the form of a browser-based service in the spring. Not that you care. Maybe you care. I don't know. The Wonderful 101 is set to launch this year, and they have a new trailer to get you all excited for the game. The team that made Kirby's Epic Yarn are working on a Yoshi title for the Wii U. No word on the title, release date, or any other information, but we know it's a thing, so that might count for something, right? Yoshi's pretty cute. Another game that we know is in development, but know little outside of that, is Shin Megami Tensei X Fire Emblem for the Wii U. Nintendo also announced that a new 3D Mario title and Mario Kart are headed to the Wii U and will be playable at E3. The last bit of Nintendo news is a new Zelda title is headed to the Wii U, as well as the HD remake of Wind Waker, which isn't all that surprising. Well, the Wind Waker part is kind of surprising. If you play Halo 2 on your PC, you have until February 15th before the multiplayer servers go offline. Sony can't seem to shake their 2011 breach. The UK government has slapped Sony with a £250,000 fine. And you guess it, Sony is trying to appeal the decision. We move on to some industry news before we get to the skinny on THQ. Softly is the name of the new studio founded by ex-studio Liverpool veterans. Gas-Powered Games was hit with substantial layoffs this week following their Kickstarter campaign, which is odd, but studio head Chris Taylor has stated that if the Kickstarter wasn't met, he would have to fire everyone without severance. So he bit the bullet and laid off the development team. Though if the Kickstarter is successful, he will try to hire back the entire team. Good luck, guys. Funcom is shutting down their Beijing studio as part of their company restructuring. Atari has filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, selling off iconic brands as well as their iconic logo. Seems like they can't catch a break, as this isn't the first time Atari has danced with death. Good luck to everyone involved in all the closures and on any future endeavors. We are going to end the week with THQ. There is a lot of news to get through that could have fallen into other parts of the show, but seeing how there's so much, we decided to give them their own section. THQ has had their assets divided and for all intents and purposes is no more. Ubisoft has acquired THQ Montreal as well as their original IP 1666, as well as licensing for South Park: The Stick of Truth. Take-Two has snagged the WWE license as well as Turtle Rock's Evolve. Relic is now part of Sega, as is the next game company of Heroes 2. Koch Media, better known as Deep Silver, the studio behind Dead Island, snagged Volition Software, the Metro franchise, as well as the Saints Row franchise. Crytek picked up Homefront, which makes sense. Sadly, though, no one picked up Vigil, the studio behind Darksiders, and has been shuttered. Any remaining assets will be sold off in separate proceedings, though it should be of note that Darksider has picked the interest of Platinum, so the franchise might still have some life left in it after all. Our hearts go out to everyone at Vigil. May you get back on your feet soon. So that'll end it for this episode. We've got a Facebook and a Twitter, so be sure you get in on those, and we will see you here again next week. Hopefully our power stays on. Which is odd that studio head Chris Taylor has stated that was really scary. Oh my god, y'all.